Hello, my name is Darkmoon Doll, and today is Freeform Dreadlock Talk. Freeform Dreadlock Talk is a show where I share with you my life's experiences that I've had with my freeform dreadlocks, which I've had will be 20 years next month in July. So today what I wanted to talk to somebody, well, not somebody, but everybody who's listening, but one person in particular that asked this question about when and how long will it take for my dreadlocks to get like yours, like thick as yours. I get this question a lot, but just worded differently. So what I'm going to do is pretty much tell you the same things that I have before, maybe a little more extra with the insight that I've that I've gained through having dreadlocks for this long. Your dreadlocks are not going to look like anyone else's. No matter what technique you start off with, no matter how you try to emulate or kind of copy what someone else is doing, approach they're doing to their hair, no one's hair is going to look the same. No two heads that have freeform dreads on them are going to look exactly the same. Even if you have the same hair texture, even if you have what's called 4C hair, which I do. It's very thick and very coarse. If you have that type of hair, it doesn't mean that your hair is going to turn out looking like mine. Everybody has a story to their hair, and the things that they did to their hair, as the years have gone by. How much damage have you done to your hair? What products do you put on your hair? Do you not put any products on your hair? There's so much involved in why your hair can be thick or not thick. And that all has to do with, for me at least, was when I stopped using, I just don't use products on my head. Like, I try to keep things as simple as possible and to keep things as natural as possible when it comes to my hair. So what you want to do is just love your hair forever, however it is right now. If it's thin, if it's thick, if it's if it's just dreading up, it's not dreading up at all, love it for where you are right now. If people could really just get inside the moment and not be so expectant on what they're going to see on their head, and looking at their head, the dreads every single day. I mean, to me that's a little obsessive, but to each his own. Do whatever works for you. But I think that having freeform dreadlocks, or just dreadlocks in general, is not supposed to be extremely high maintenance, because we're not doing all the conventional styling that most people do when they don't have dreadlocks. Like, they're using hair dryers a lot. They're using curling irons, hair straighteners, relaxers, hair colorings that are really damaging. I'm not pointing out any one hair coloring system or whatever, but some of them can be very toxic and very unhealthy for certain people's type of hair. And so, in summation, no. But seriously, what you want to make sure you do is just keep things simple. I can't guarantee that your hair is going to look like mine if you do go the freeform dreadlock method, where you just let your hair dread in however you want. I mean, there's some people that have freeform dreadlocks and their hair is sticking up on top of their head like a tree trunk, which I think is cool, but just like the lead singer for that band called Steel Pulse. So just enjoy the individuality and uniqueness of your dreadlocks, and don't be so preoccupied about whether or not your hair is going to look like someone else's. You're a unique individual, and just really accept and love your dreads and how they're forming on your head. And don't worry about what everybody else is doing. As long as your hair is healthy and you're maintaining a simple maintenance care on your hair every day. Check to see if there's no visible lint. If your hair needs to be cleanse your hair. If your dreads need to be condition them. If they don't. It's all about learning what works. And the more that you just keep being very simplistic with your hair, and that's when things turn out just right, because you're not fussing with it. So there's no chance of it really, your hair falling out. And if you're feeding yourself from the inside with lots of nutrient-rich nutrient dense foods like fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. If you eat fish, salmon is really good. Cod, fishes with omega fatty acids is good for the hair. So just keep those things in mind when you're going about your freeform dreadlock journey. You know, just do that. Just think about that simplicity. That's the key, is simplicity. And when it gets to the point of obsession where you're just always looking at yourself and your hair and wanting it to be perfect, then that's when you know that you're not being simple anymore. And yeah, I just think that's the main goal, or the main purpose, not main goal, but the main purpose of deciding to embark upon a freeform dreadlock journey is to get rid of all the high maintenance, you know, that has to go with styling your hair. You know, when my hair wasn't in dreadlocks, I had a fro. And so I do all kinds of different hairstyles with it, you know, like twist it up, 2-strand twist, and then untwist it, and I have like a curly fro. I get tired of doing that. And a lot of those styles, for me, at least for my hair, were damaging. And I did not enjoy doing those all the time. So this freeform dreadlocks, it's perfect for me. So thank you for joining me today for Freeform Dreadlock Talk, talking about how can I get my hair, my dreadlocks to look like yours. You won't, because everybody has their own individual set of hair, and each person's hair is going to look like, it's going to reflect your personality is what's going to happen, I think. So yeah. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for the likes and shares. And thank you for your kind comments. Leave your comments down below and let me know what's going on with you in your freeform dreadlock journey. Or if you're just curious about freeform dreadlocks in general and just want to know more information, if you leave a question down below in the comment section, I can answer it in an upcoming video. And you can even email me at blacknails31@yahoo.com. If you want to send me some like photographs so that I can see even more closely what you're talking about, if you have specific questions about your freeform dreadlocks. Alrighty guys, I will see you soon. Peace.